Hey, people, today, man, we're going to be studying the one and only, man, you know what I mean, the No Jumper podcast guy, Adam 22, a.k.a. Adam Grand Mason, you know what I mean? So I'm going to explain to y'all just exactly who this dude is because he just dropped out of the forest on his way from grandmama's house and hopped into, to our culture. And he got a say, he got a soul, and he got all this stuff to talk about. But if you look at his interviews, the only thing that he talks about is the destruction, the 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 the, the destruction, the funk, the animosity, the ops, and whatever that he got to ask you is always about something that's not needed to be asked about. He don't ask about your career, which way direction you're going in, none of them things. And he had an interview not too long ago with Ralphie the Plug, and the dude Dre on there. Him and Dre was having some discussions, you know what I mean? And he was basically trying to put Dre on the spot, like if he was you know what I mean, basically like Ralphie the Plug's hype man or something. But man, it wasn't nothing like that, man. It's a team thing, and he do a lot of the stuff that needs to be done. So he handles that part of the business. So you know what I mean. He had a lot of say so on that behalf, though. But you took it how you wanted to take it. But you don't like nobody talking when you talk. You don't like nobody standing on nothing but what you want to make the narration to be, or should I say, make the content to be about. You know what I mean? So it's like, you come in here, you floating your boat, you tooting your horn, but you know what I mean? You live in a glass house. So when you live in a glass house, you shouldn't throw stones. So you got a lot of stuff that you said on Twitter that's uncalled for, that shouldn't be coming out of no grown man's mouth. And it's really unacceptable. But it's your story. We let you tell it. But we know why you're able to get away with stuff like this. We know why things that you do get swept up under the rug, because you are a Mason and your father was a Mason. So we're going to go to the story. We ain't going to just tell you about it. We're going to show you about it. And I'm going to get back on Adam. And I got some more things to discuss: who he is, where he came from, and what tree he fell off. You know what I mean? So the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. And Adam Grand Mason is a Mason. And a Grand Mason is one of the highest degrees of Masonry that you can get. Mostly people that are in politics and things like that, like his father followed politics, so we're going to get into that part. So just hold on for a minute. I'm going to get into that. This is what we're getting when we look into Freemasonry. And a Grand Mason, they practice Freemasonry and they're on a political level like I was speaking to you about. So that's just one thing there.
A Grand Master is a title of honor as well as an office in Freemasonry, given to a Freemason elected to oversee a Masonic jurisdiction, derived from the office of Grand Masters in chivalric orders.
So there you have it right there, you know what I mean? So they're governing the politics, and his dad was a part of those situations that they had going on with that. So here we have Gilligan 22 and the skipper, which is his father, where we have the two Grand Masons sitting here. We have John, if I'm not mistaken, and we have Adam. So this is the guy that got the pardon from Bill Clinton. And I know you guys heard about this stuff. So this dude right here is, a product of his environment. And he is not in the hip hop culture. He is not from just what do you call it, hash brown country. He is an implant from the federal government, and he is put here to be like a hip hop police, to stir the pot up, to mix things up, to divide and conquer, and to keep an eye on the culture of hip hop. So that's who Adam 22 is, aka Gilligan 22. So I have Gilligan 22 and the skipper, and they are Grand Masons. And I just showed you what Grand Mason was and the level of trickeration that this guy is up on and up against. Well, we're up against, and he should not be trusted. And he's a good guy until it's time for him to be who he is, and then when it's time to be who he is, then hey, he never knew you again. You know what I mean? So first you was my homie, now you act like you don't know me. That's what you'll get when you deal with guys of this caliber. So this guy's a Grand Mason. He can't denounce it. He is a Mason, a third-degree Mason, and the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. So there we have it. Adam 22, the truth about Adam 22. Subscribe to the stations. Thumbs up. Share it with a friend, and do your research. Adam 22. So this is what we got going on. The Boule and the Grand Masons conspire, and Adam is the implant. So do your math, people. Do your homework, and stay motivated, man. And salute to you. I salute to you. Bless for riders all. And don't be fooled, man. These dudes right here are puppets and plants, and it's all a government plot. They've been trying to get rid of hip hop ever since it started. And they ain't done. They already invaded it and corrupted it and misled it. Now they're trying to kill it and get rid of it. So be aware. Peace.